Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Toronto Blue Jays.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And the guy behind the dish today, Canadian-born Russell Martin. He's been a catcher his entire career, but I'll tell you what, some of the softest hands in the game, this guy could easily play an infield position, and he wouldn't skip a beat.
Here's Brett Gardner now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for the Yankees, center fielder, Brett Gardner.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line toward right center. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
Hey, guys, loud contact right out of the gate. I like where this is headed. Let's hope that this is the start of just a monster offensive output by both sides.
Ronald Torre is the next to bat. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back easily. Runner goes for second. A pitch out. The throw on a great time to pitch out as he'll be thrown out easily at second.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with a steal, but it didn't work out.
The 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's hitless in 6 tries. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. We'll give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
Heading out towards shallow right. Grichuk is there. 2 gone.
Batting third, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's the first pitch to him. The fastball down near the shoe tops.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two out, nobody on. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. Now a drive by Judge. Deep left field. And that's off the left field foul pole. A home run. All rise, Aaron Judge. A 2-run shot. First home run of the campaign for him. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, his first home run of the season is a memorable one. As we take a look at it here, you can see that it was 50-50 if it was going to stay fair. But somehow he wills it just enough until clank, it hits off the foul pole for a homer.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. (2-0) to the Yankees left fielder. Stroman isn't considered by many to be a power pitcher. He doesn't strike out a ton of guys, but he's usually very effective as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that uses his defense and makes the opponent put the ball in play.
Matty V, not all pitchers are going to be swinging this guy. Even though this guy is a power pitcher, he pitches primarily down in the zone, and he looks behind him and he sees 8 fielders with the glove. He needs some help. He's not going to strike a lot of guys out, but he needs some help from his defense.
This is on the ground over to first. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 New York. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. D-Ro, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Luis Severino is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season. And I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that. And hopefully he gets off to a good start. And we'll see if that starts in this one today.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius' time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
Digging in, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Missed with a slider. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Stepping in now, Devin Travis. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Windup and the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Devin Travis. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third baseman,
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's only 2 for 10. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Hit down the line at first. That's a hit, the first of the year for the Blue Jays. Throwing to second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Here's Justin Smoke now, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. The 1-2. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Striding into the box, Neil Walker. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Pitch on the way. In there, 0-1.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
The windup and the 0-1. A fastball that just misses inside. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
And a swing and a miss as Walker is down on strikes for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's got 5 base hits in 21 at-bats. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Donaldson has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Batting in, third baseman, Brandon.
So coming to the plate, Brendan Drury. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A bouncer to the left side. Donaldson's up with it. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. Now at the plate, Yonhervis Solarte, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Randall Grichuk is on deck. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Batting 6, right fielder, Randall.
Here's Randall Grichuk. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Solarte aboard here at first with nobody out. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1 and 2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
In is Curtis Granderson.
As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Granderson, often referred to as the Grandy Man. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
Ground ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And Granderson trying to work his way aboard. He's got it to 3-1 now.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So striding in, Aledmus Diaz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Judge will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out. Russell Martin now. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 1 for 5. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And there's a swing and a miss by Martin as he falls behind now, 0-2.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
And 2 count. Here's the pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back now on MLB Network as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center. At the plate, Tyler Austin, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Here's the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Popped him up. Donaldson will back up and put this one away just past the dugout for the first out.
Now batting, number 11, center fielder, Brett Gardner.
Now in the box, Brett Gardner. He singled his last time up. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And that's taken for strike one. Slider, and that's in there for strike two.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses 1-2. One out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Pulled toward right center field. Grichuk moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Ronald Torreyes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tough slider down low for a strike. Seared down the first baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. And Smoke will take this one over to the bag, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Stepping into the box, Kevin Pillar. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Hard ground ball to third. Drury fields it cleanly. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Devin Travis.
So striding forward now, Devin Travis. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 4-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Into the box now, Josh Donaldson, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now the 1-0. A swing and a ground ball to third. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting a base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Into the box, Justin Smoke. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Here it comes, 2-0. 3-0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Travis at second. Donaldson at first. 1 gone. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So stepping in, Yankees Solarte, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Back with more on opening day after this. Standing in, Gary Sanchez. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
The 1-2. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. And that one just missed outside.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full. Aaron Judge waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Gets it looking up around the letters.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ready to take his hacks again, Aaron Judge, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses, ball 1. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. The pitch. 3-1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
2 strikes.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Stepping into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
2 balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton. Now the 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. All 3. Neil Walker would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order and against the middle of the order too.
2 runs on 2 hits and no errors for the Yankees so far. And this one misses for ball 4, and the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Here's Neil Walker, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Stanton leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. Walker, a 32-year-old veteran. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And the pitch on 2-1. Looking at strike two, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Yanks leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Here's Randall Grichuk looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
So digging in now, Curtis Granderson reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. First pitch coming, here it is. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Up around the face. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. And Anderson swings and misses that time as he's down on strikes for out number 2.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Skied into very shallow right. Judge is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Here's Didi Gregorius. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Brandon Drury.
Brandon Drury will bat next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
The 1-1. To 1-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's Tyler Austin now, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's a high pop-up. Diaz is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. Russell Martin now. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Stepping in now, Devin Travis. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. A 1-1. That's to first. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail it here 2-0. Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Martin has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Ronald Torre is the next to bat. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. 1 out, nobody on. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. The 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. Travis has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Yankees 2, the Jays nothing. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Here's the 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Justin.
Now to the plate, Justin Smoke. It was a walk in his last trip. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty. One man out. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. The fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. One out, nobody on. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Another full count pitch on its way. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Another full count pitch home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stanton is camped under this one. 2 gone. Stepping up now, Yankees Solarte. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 2-0. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Up around the face. High and away, not close. 3-0.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Giancarlo Stanton now. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. In time, and he is nailed at second. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
I think that curveball is the big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
In now, Neil Walker. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88, and at this point in the game, that's a good place to be, so I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
The 1-1. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Yankees, but they hold a 2-0 lead. At the plate, Rendell Grichuk, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And a high strike there, 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
In is Curtis Granderson.
As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He went down on strikes last time up. A 1-0 delivery. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Stanton on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number 1.
Standing in, Aledmus Diaz. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The pitch. Hit out towards second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Sliders in for a strike.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here's another 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. 1 left for Toronto. They trail things here 2-0. Ryan Tepera has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52, Ryan Tepera.
Now batting, Didi Gregorius. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
Hit out towards second. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Into the box, Brandon Drury, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. Gregorius gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. We see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Working for the punch out and the offering. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
The batter, first baseman,
Here's Tyler Austin now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Runners on first with one down. Good cut fastball in there. 1-1. On the ground to the left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Now batting, number 11, center fielder, Brett Gardner.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brett Gardner. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. He's set, and the pitch. A little bouncer.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
0-1 pitch on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Ground ball right side. There's one. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Ronald Torreyes the next to bat. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0. Grounded, foul. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Here's a high pop-up. Smoke shading to his right. And that retires the side. Yanks strand a pair. But they're on top 2-0. Stepping in for the Jays, Kevin Pillar. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First offering on its way. Leaves a slider right over the middle. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Heading after it is Judge, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Another 0-2 coming. Another one sent foul. Looking to send him packing again. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Devin Travis. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike now. A little bit outside. 2-1. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. David Robertson is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
David Robertson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Started that swing a bit too early. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's gone 3 for 8. He's also driven in 5 runs. Popped him up. Drury is under it. 2 gone. Here's Justin Smoke now, and with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit, but if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Travis stands at second with 2 gone. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Robertson pauses, ready with the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. A dangerous changeup to miss high with that stayed out of the zone. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Austin just to the right of the mound. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. They're still down. It's 2-0. Tyler Clippard enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ready now, Gary Sanchez. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit down the third base line. Well, this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
The 3-2 pitch. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day. Aaron Judge will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. One out, nobody on. That's wide, 2-0. Clippard, 33 years old. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2003 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Shin-high fastball that time, ball 3. Giancarlo Stanton will be next. There's ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Giancarlo Stanton now. 0-2 with a walk for him so far. From the stretch. In the dirt here. Right on the money, and he's cut down trying to take second base. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike.
Look out, 1-1.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar's there. And that ends the inning. Yanks held in check. as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Aroldis Chapman comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
Now at the plate, Yankees Solarte. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count now. The 1-1 home is on a line to left center, and it's going to fall. A base hit, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Here's Randall Grichuk, lifetime line against Chapman. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch coming, here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Solarte on at first, nobody out. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high. 1-2. Ready with the 1-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. One there. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day. It is Curtis Granderson. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
And this is why you come to the game right here. I'll tell you what, this is an absolutely great matchup. A couple alpha dogs out there. That probably won't be the last fastball we're going to see.
Chapman's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Final strike for the Blue Jays. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one. And this ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
A 2-0 finish today. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Luis